So in one of my first videos of this course, I talked about how to figure out what the best diet is for you and how everyone is different. And I briefly mentioned how you can do genetic testing for nutrition. So I want to talk a little bit more about that today. The company I want to focus on is called DNAFit. And while there are multiple companies that are doing the testing, I want to talk about that one because that's the one that Lauren and I have done, so I can speak to it a little bit more personally. So like I said, there are other companies, they all just do saliva testing. You collect a little bit of saliva in a tube and you ship it back to them, and then they send you a report. Pretty simple and easy to do at home. So what DNAFit looks for is a couple different nutrition factors and then fitness factors. So you get two separate reports. The nutrition report basically gives you your sensitivity level to different things. So your sensitivity to carbohydrates, saturated fat, alcohol, caffeine, gluten, dairy. So really good things to know genetically how you handle them. So what I personally learned is I'm really sensitive to carbohydrates. Not really new information for me. I kind of figured that out over the years, but it's good confirmation to know that I should stay away from refined carbs. So things like, pizza, pasta, bread. If I am going to eat carbs, I need to eat more whole foods like sweet potato and squashes, maybe some quinoa and rice, but I have to really stay away from the refined carbs because I don't react well to them. What else did I learn? I'm very sensitive to saturated fat, which is really interesting because in the news lately we've heard a lot about, saturated fat is really good for us. No, actually saturated fat is killing us. It's, clogging our arteries and all this stuff. So why is the debate, so varied now? And I think it's really genetics. So for me, I don't do well with saturated fat. So things like the bulletproof diet that has a lot of, butter and coconut oil and bacon and animal fat, I have to really monitor how much of that I'm eating. So I need more monounsaturated fats. So things like avocado and olive oil are really good for me. So it also breaks down the ratio of how many carbs, protein, and fats you need. So I think that's really helpful to see. So that's a really brief explanation about the nutrition side. The fitness side, they tell you a couple different things like how well you do with endurance exercise. Like should you run a marathon? Or how well you do with power? Should you sprint more? And there's a few more things that they give you, but I find that the fitness part is pretty basic, and you can certainly ask Lauren more about this because that's her area of expertise. But I would take that report and then work with someone like Lauren so that they can really put together a personalized fitness plan for you. So that's kind of what you get from that test. Again, I think it's really helpful because you can learn more about what your body needs, and then you can tailor your diet based off of that. Yeah, if you have any questions about it, you can post in the Facebook group. And another really good thing to know is if you have by any chance done the 23andMe genetic test at home, I know that one's really popular. So if you have done it, you actually get a discount with DNAFit. You would basically just pay the discounted rate, and then you input your 23andMe data into DNAFit, and you get all the information. So you don't have to do the whole saliva test again. All right, hope that is helpful.